right here in the county of Antrim. It's basically started in Mansalona Township, and it goes approximately 400 to 500 feet per year in a northwest direction. And currently, it crossed into Custer Township quite some time ago, because Shush Mountains in Custer is actually touching parts of Kearney. Right now, our water system expands into Kearney Township. That's probably as far as it's going to go, because it's heading right for Lake Belair, because that's just how the down gradient flow of the underground water is. So right now it's at Deskin Drive off of Shanty Creek Road, and again that's about 8.5, almost 9 miles away. It's very close to one of our other well fields at the other end, and very uncomfortably close, so that we've actually making provisions to provide water all from the east versus and eventually having to abandon those wells.
There's been over 110 monitoring wells installed between the source area, which was the old Wicks manufacturing plant that then operated as Mount Clements Industries, as well as the Dura manufacturing. There's been the 110 wells have been installed from that location all the way out as far as Shush Mountain. There are wells along the Cedar River, and then they continue further to the west towards the Shanty Creek and the Cedar River well field.
It actually is on the at Shush Mountain. It's actually on the banks of the Cedar River. The way the testers, they come through every year, they describe it as actually bubbling up in the swamp next to the Cedar River, and it's been there for over 10 years, but there's no traces of any of the TCE in the river, or as far as that goes, even in the swamp. If they go underground right there, they do, but once it surfaces, it doesn't want to stay in the water. It actually goes into the air, and it's a very, very low concentration once it gets into the air.
This year from the state, we do have a list of 79 homes, I believe, that we are monitoring to see if they become positive for TCE. The homes are sampled once a year, and then if you look at this map, most of the homes are in this Grindel-Strauss, Hansel-Strauss area. We also have some homes along Del Mason and Shanty Creek Road. There are 2 homes on Alpenhaus. One of those has already been detected positive last year. And then the state has actually added a lot more homes in this Deskin Drive development. So now we have homes on Deskin Drive, Windy Hill, Windridge Lane, and Forest Trail. And those are all new as of 2017.